Hello, folks. Steven, not at his kitchen counter. What have I got going on? Let's see. Ignore that. That's not mine. That's my son's. Alright. If anybody's guessing that's an electric motorcycle because of the dead giveaway on the battery, right there, you're right. Hub motor in the back, 2,000 watts. Alright, what model is it? Get this crazy thing to focus. It is a BD 1578Z. Code name Boom E Vader. Bought it from Venom Motorsports. It is street legal. So yeah, I got a mess. Alright, when I got this thing, I had to put it together. You can check videos on that. But after getting it together, I drove it. I talked to the county sheriff first before I did, and he said just drive it down here. If anybody pulls you over, show them the paperwork and tell them you're going to the sheriff's office for inspection, and get the tags. That's exactly what I did. But that's here in Kentucky, in my county. Alright, this thing will only do 33 miles an hour factory. I said this has got to go. Alright, now that is a QS motor. They make all kinds of hub motors. And yep, I got the ghetto style jack. One battery and a brick on top of it, so it can be freewheel. Alright, now to make this thing faster, I got a new motor controller. This is 150 amp. The factory installed motor controller is 50 amp. So that's 3 times the power. My weak point now is going to be the batteries. The weak point to start with was the batteries. And the factory motor controller was speed capped at 33. The speedometer? Well, you can forget that. Don't even bother looking at it. Just get a GPS app on your phone and buy you some kind of phone holder and use that. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. In the middle of replacing the motor controller. As you can see, I've already got everything wired up. This is QS Motors' recommendation for their hub motor. They was actually very friendly, pretty accommodating. I just showed them the serial number off the hub motor, and I told them what I was after, and they made a recommendation, and I was like, okay, alright, that's fine. It took about a week and a half to make it in from China. Yes, China makes everything the US does not make. So, in order to get an upgrade, you'll have to get the part from China. If you want to get a hub motor, you'll have to get that from China. I don't quite understand why the US don't make anything like this, but that's to my knowledge. Now, somebody can correct me if they like, that's fine, but to my knowledge, a lot of it's China. Okay, I'm hoping to target 60 mile an hour with this thing. The batteries are the next thing to go. If you get a motor controller like this, you can also get the Saboton, if you want to go that route. They're sold on eBay. but I wouldn't go any less than 150 amp because the manufacturer recommended a 150 amp motor controller to me. I don't know what kind of speed I'm going to get just yet. I had to bottleneck the controller because of the batteries. These batteries are only capable of about 40 amp at one time, and maybe a 50 amp spike, but right around 20 amp constant without having a problem. So 150 amp controller versus batteries that are only good for about 20 amp constant and maybe up to a 50 amp surge. These batteries are going to go. I'm in the middle of 3D printing some holders for some pouch cells, and I'm going to do 21S. So not only is this going to be about the E Vader, it's also about making batteries. Alright, now, when you get a motor controller, this location is for the what looks like a gas tank. There is enough space underneath that storage compartment, all in through there, to put a motor controller. No problem. That is what this bracket is about. I've already got it installed. I'm gonna mount the motor controller to this. I've got to put another bracket down here so I can have four holes to mount this down. There should be plenty of air ventilation to come through to cool this off should I get it hot. And I have no idea if I'm going to get it hot or not. It depends on how fast I can get it. But I really want to get at least 60 miles an hour out of this. For obvious reasons. In Kentucky and a lot of other places, your normal speed limit is anywhere from 45 to 55 on roads. Interstate, total different story, but I'm not planning on interstate riding with this. It's just going to be, it's all about the ride, the cruise around the streets, and that's it. I will post more video updates as I progress, and it's gonna be a while before I get the batteries done. I've only got enough holders printed for my pouch cells to cover for about 10 cells at the moment, and that's it. Okay, people, that's what's up with me. Hope you guys enjoyed me getting into the heart of this, because I look for videos on this thing all over the place on what the guts are and what the batteries are. I really wanted to know what the batteries were. They're 20 amp hour, 6 of them for 72 volts. I'm going 21S, which is going to be 84.2 volts with lithium. That will help with speed. And then unbottlenecking the controller will also help. But right now it's not very fast. I've got the main breaker off. Matter of fact, turn the key on. Full color display. I don't have the speedometer working right now, but as you can see, I don't have very many miles on it. Matter of fact, it looks like it reset. Strange. Okay. Well, it's a new bike. I only put 12 miles on it. Alright. Key. Oh, I got a cable disconnected. Low speed, that is very quiet. And that's as fast as it spins right now. But you know, that's pretty quiet. Won't be waking up anybody with that. And this motor controller does have regenerative braking. In fact, I believe it also does regenerative when you let off the throttle. That's it for now. So, hope you guys are liking the view on the guts of this thing. I would have if I could have found a video like it. Have a good one, and I'll post another update as I progress. Catch you later.